good morning, and welcome back to our channel. I hope everyone is fabulous today. So I hope you guys are ready for a review on another drugstore foundation. Today we are reviewing the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Foundation SPF 15, and it contains natural coconut derivative, and yeah, it's just a hydrating, lightweight, luminous, buildable formula. So that's why I'm all bare-faced and bare naked right now. So we are going to test this, and then I'm going to go throughout my day and see how this holds up. And yeah, you know the get down if you've been here before. I'm also going to be testing out the new Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I figured since this is drugstore also, what a good time to test both these puppies out. So we're going to put them both to the test and see how they hold up and all that good stuff. Oh great, cool, my kids are fighting. Okay, anyway, so just a reminder before we do get into the foundation application and then review is we do have the giveaway going on right now. I don't have the stuff in front of me, but one lucky winner is going to win the You Had Me at Hello ColourPop eyeshadow palette, a bunch of like face masks, and like a bunch of skincare and shampoos and conditioner samples too, a little bundle of that, and also a makeup bag filled with 2 Ofra liquid lipsticks and 2 Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipsticks and gloss, and eyeshadow primer, and some other good stuff in there too. There's mascara, everything. So make sure you click on the little link in the description box that says gleam.io, and then that will tell you everything you have to do to get entered. You have to be subscribed to our channel, like my Facebook page, and also like or follow me on Instagram, and then there's a video for you to watch too that you can come back and watch every day to earn lots of entries in. So make sure you guys get entered. You have until the 18th, and the winner will be drawn on April 20th. So I'm not going to chit chat a whole lot more. I'm going to go ahead and just jump in and let's get this foundation on. I can't talk and do makeup. I get very distracted, so I'm gonna just go ahead and kind of do a voiceover thing while I film, while I put it on. So let's get into it. All right, dolls, let's get into it. So we are testing the Wet n Wild Cushion Foundation, and I got the color Warm Ivory, I believe it's called, and it doesn't have a mirror in here, but it does have this little sponge that I'm not going to use. I did try it, and then there's the cushion. I am going to just dip my beauty blender into it and dab it all over. I did actually try dipping my Morphe Y7 brush into it to see if that would work. That was a huge fail, which is why it's not in the video. The best way to apply it is the way I'm doing now, is just with a beauty blender. It worked the best. That was the only method that really worked to get it onto my face. It is blending out really nice, and I like that it's not so heavy. So now we're going to test the Makeup Revolution concealer that just came out for $7 that everyone's saying is a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. It is very, very much like the Tarte Shape Tape. There are some slight differences. It blends out amazing. I do think, however, the Tarte Shape Tape is a little bit more matte and a little bit thicker, which I actually think I like this foundation better, because I have such dry skin and dry under eyes, so I prefer the Makeup Revolution. So after I do that, I'm just going to highlight using my new NYX highlighter. They came out with 3 in this line, and I went with the whitest one. And then I'm going to set everything down with the Airspun, just because this is what I do to every other foundation, so I'm not going to treat this any different. Plus, it doesn't really dry down. And then I'm going to use the contour palette in the It's My Ray Ray BH Cosmetics palette, and I'm going to use the lightest color just to bronze up. I really, really love this bronzer. It's like the perfect golden tone. And then I'm going to use the Tarte, I think it's like the Princess Cut. I didn't even see what it's called, to be honest. I'm going to use the cooler toned contour color in this palette and just go ahead and contour the cheeks and the forehead and the jawline and everything else that needs to be contoured on my face and hidden, and my little nose. Plus, this just adds some more color and some shadows back into my face that basically the Airspun and foundation took away. So we are just contouring away every little thing. And then for blush, I'm just going to use the Amazonian Clay Blush by Tarte in the color Party, and just blush up the cheeks. So I'm going to go and finish my ojos, that means eyes, and finish my eye makeup. And then I'm going to go ahead and check in with you guys in just a bit. But I just want to conclude, like, this actually looks really freaking good. I did not expect this foundation to look so good. I really did not have high hopes for it at all. And so far, very impressed. So let's see how this wears throughout the day. And I will see you guys in a little while for, I think I have lipstick on my teeth. No, I'm good. For our first check-in.
Hey everyone, so I'm doing my first check-in right now, and I know I shouldn't be driving and filming, so I'm not gonna really pay attention to you guys if I'm looking off over here. It's because I'm trying to watch the road, but this is the life of a working mom. I've got to multitask, you know, film and work and handle business all at the same time, you know. So with the Wet n Wild Cushion Foundation, I am shocked so far. I didn't think first of all, I didn't think I'd ever like a cushion foundation, or that it would ever really work for me. And with how oily it looked when I was putting it on, like how shiny, and it wasn't really drying down, I really didn't think that it would end up looking so good. And it didn't look very full coverage, but it's covering, y'all, and it looks really great, like shockingly amazing. So this is check-in number 1. I am all matte, and by the way, I just want to mention, I love that it doesn't feel heavy. It's not heavy at all. It's probably one of the least heavy drugstore foundations that looks, you know, this good. So I'm pleasantly surprised and very happy with it, and I will be checking in with you guys later on my break. Right now it's about 8:45. I put it on about 7, so I'm going to check in with you guys about 11, and we'll see how it works. All right guys, we'll check in a little bit. Bye.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to check in because I wasn't able to check in throughout most of today to let you know how it is holding up. I got really busy at work and then busy on my lunch, so it is holding up amazing, and I'm actually really happy with it so far. It is now 6 p.m. and I am still, like, I haven't had to touch up at all. This has held up better than most of my high-end foundations. It is a little bit cakey on my nose. I kind of have a cold, so I kind of had to blow my nose. So it's kind of not the foundation's fault, but it's not very oily or anything. It's holding up really, really well, but it does look a little cakey on my nose, but that's about it. Everything else looks really good. So I'm gonna check in with you guys once more before I take it off, and I will let you guys know how it goes.
Hey guys, so I forgot to include my thoughts about the concealer. I was worried the whole day about the foundation and forgot to include my thoughts on the concealer. So I just wanted to throw it in because there's not too much I have to say except I love it. Like, it is amazing. It is really a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, and actually I like this one better. I do think the Tarte Shape Tape has a little bit more coverage, just slightly, like it's barely even noticeable, but I could tell there's a little bit more coverage when I was blending it out. But what I like about the Makeup Revolution is I actually feel like this one, the Makeup Revolution, creases a whole lot less than the Tarte Shape Tape. So I would actually pick Makeup Revolution's version over Tarte's. I really think theirs is so much better. So that's the only thing I have to say. It's $7, definitely worth it. Obviously you get a little bit less product than you do in the Tarte Shape Tape, but the Tarte Shape Tape to me is very drying, and the Makeup Revolution one has it doesn't dry my under eyes out as bad. So I think that if you are somebody who is maturing like I am and is starting to get wrinkles and texture and things like that, I really think that the Makeup Revolution one would actually be a lot better for you. So that's all I have to say about that. So I hope you guys get to try it out because it's amazing and it's hard to find in stores. So let's get into my final thoughts and final wear of the Wet n Wild cushion.
So it is the end of the day and I'm about to take all of it off. It doesn't look so hot right now, but I've had an allergy attack within the last like hour. So my nose is like, I don't want to include this in the final thoughts. But my final thoughts on this foundation are that it is okay. It does look a little cakey on my forehead. It doesn't look bad on my cheeks or anything, and it actually did hold up pretty well. It kept me matte all day, I will say that. It kept me really matte. It does look a little cakey though, and that's the only issue that I have with it. It looked great for at least the first few hours, and I would say through at least a work day. You'll look great throughout a work day with wearing it, but I don't think that this is some like 15-hour foundation or anything like that. You can make it through an 8-hour shift and that's about it, and then it's gonna quit on you. But I like it and I will definitely reach for it again. I would say this is definitely a solid 5 out of 5. So I'm gonna not completely approve it. I will half approve it because it's only good for like a half full day. So yeah, if you are, by the way, for those of you who don't know, I have pretty dry skin for the most part, and I do have an oily T-zone as of lately. So the fact that it held up in my T-zone areas says a lot. I'm actually really happy with that, but I just didn't like how at the end of the day it started to kind of crust up and cake up. So yeah, it's okay. It's not a bad foundation, you guys, especially for the price. It actually surprised me it lasted this long because it felt so oily. So that's all I have for you guys today. I do have another foundation review coming up for you guys. I got the new NARS foundation, so I wanted to test that out for you guys next. So we will get into that. That'll be one of the next videos I do. I also got some cool PR that I want to test out with you guys from a company called Vasul, or Vesol or something like that. They're skincare, and they sent me magnetic eyelashes and everything too. So I'm going to test those out with you guys, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. All right, have a great rest of your week.